So, for this presentation, I will be talking about the crime in America. The questions is, why do you think so many Americans are afraid of crime, even though the crime rate has greatly decreased since the early 1990s? Well, crime has and will always occur no matter how low the rate is. It will always be something in the world, even though many people may change and the rate may decrease, increase. It's just something that is just there permanently. So, for example, in the website provided, it explains how there are two types of crimes, one being property crime and the other one being against a person, which involves like murder and all that. And also on the same website, it states that in California, the rate crime offenses are 447.4. This rate shows that there will always be crime in the world, which is why Americans have the right to be afraid, no matter how low the rate is. So another question being, what are the social perceptions and felicities of crime in America? So social perceptions are basically our first impression of people, or like our thoughts. So in America, for the crime, it is a way that we think of certain races or genders or their sexualities. Our generations may consider Latinos or African Americans the more dangerous than Americans, only because that is what stereotypes are and that's what society has come to believing. And facilities are basically assumptions, and the social facilities are about crime in America have to be that African Americans and Latinos are the ones who create the most crimes, and African American and Latinos are in quotations because that is what people start to believe and grown to believe. And this is because this is an assumption that everyone makes because of the stereotypes that people make in the society once again. So why is it difficult to measure crime accurately, and why are the hidden assumptions related to crime reports in data? So based on the website, it states that there are many officers who have a biased opinion, which means that they may know that they have a biased opinion, or they may just not know and they just start assuming like regularly. So in the same article, it states this quote that says, "Leas can report up to 5 bias motivations per offense type," which means that there are many officers who actually do have biased opinions, but they just might not know. So it is difficult to measure crime accurately because there are so many biased opinions and assumptions that people can give off even without knowing. So for example, one can assume that a Latino made the crime because that is just everything that is put out there on the news most of the time. And same goes with African Americans or like any other race. Why is a measurement of crime by the FBI inaccurate? Well, the measurement of crime collected by the FBI may be inaccurate because we just never know if the information is biased on the race of the person, religion, gender, or any situation that may differ from the offender from everyone else. So in the article Hate Rate FBI, it states, additionally, the FBI UCR program states the ethnic distinctions of Hispanic or Latino and not Hispanic or Latino, which is strange because why do they only add not Latino or not Hispanic? Why can't they just add their actual race? Which means that it is possibly because in today's society it is known or said to believe that Latinos and Hispanic are the ones who create the most crime. And then these are the citations I used.